ask you something, Miss Evelyn? Do you know what her pain is? Because the only reason a person would behave in this manner,
we're not gonna throw this behavior word around again. We're not gonna do that. She does not have a behavior problem, and that's not fair.
First of all, your finger in my face is not gonna work for me.
But the name calling is not gonna work for me. Because I don't appreciate you keep throwing out these names. What about my disrespect? All I have been is disrespectful. I've been called. Wait a minute.
Imagine this. What if tomorrow was never the real issue? What if the real storm inside the Braxton family has been Missy all along, hiding in plain sight? The Braxton household drama is flaring up again. And of course, Tamar's right in the middle of it. Every time her name trends, people jump straight into labeling her dramatic, messy, or attention-seeking. Like she wakes up choosing chaos. But Tamar is pushing back, saying she became this way because of her mother, not because she wanted to be emotional or spotlight-driven. And honestly, that shifts the whole narrative. She's been open about her mental health and healing journey for a while, hinting that her mother's bitterness, especially surrounding their father, affected her deeply. According to her, those old wounds shaped how she reacts today, and she's still fighting through them.
Letting your mother run your life.
How dare he try to tell me how to raise my kids after he have abandoned us? He has some nerve.
Y'all have lives to live yourself, and she can't run her life, her home, and your home too.
You know what? Had you been home long enough to help me to raise them, it wouldn't be such a problem. But where were you? Out there hanging in the street,
what did you do
doing whatever
all day?
you were
What
big
did you
enough
do
to do.
all day long?
What did you do?
What did you do?
Tamar has put her entire life on display, showing every side of herself. From her issues with Vince, to the ups and downs with JR, to tension with her sisters, to burning bridges along the way. She's been raw and honest, even when it made her look bad. She has never hidden her struggles.
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You stole men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the link.
Bitch. Dirty, low down ass bitch.
Oh, you're such a liar. Such a liar.
And then this year, she took it further by calling out Funky Deneva and hinting at situations fans felt could have been dangerous or inappropriate after Night Out, claims that sparked serious speculation online. Some fans even thought she was implying involvement with people connected to Tony, which threw everyone for a loop. Tamar's wild moments were once considered entertaining, even helping her become a fan favorite during the early Braxton Family Value seasons. But as the years passed, the constant reveals left people stunned and exhausted. Many online now call her behavior toxic or chaotic, saying she needs real support and should be loved from afar. Critics claim she never admits fault, always feels attacked, and doesn't recognize her own sharp reactions. And with her nearing 50, some fans believe she falls out with everyone and may never change. They warn that if she doesn't take a step back, she may lose the goodwill she has left. As usual, Tamar refuses to stay silent. And this time, she's pointing right back at her mother.
Evelyn could say some things out her mouth that are really cutting.
But your daughters are being held emotionally hostage to your ex-wife's bitterness towards you. You and her need to get on the same side of the table and free those girls. Because the elephant in the room that nobody will talk about is Evelyn Braxton's attitude.
All the sisters carry their own resentment, but Tamar is the one who actually speaks about it publicly. And now, for the first time, she's directly connecting her behavior to how she was raised. She says she watched her mother hold on to grudges for years, especially after Evelyn's marriage to Michael Braxton ended. Tamar believes that shaped the woman she became. It's been over 2 decades since the divorce. Yet, according to people close to the family, Evelyn's resentment lingered and influenced how her daughters learned to handle hurt and anger. They didn't just witness it, they absorbed it. Even Tony, who seems the most polished, isn't as put together as people think. She just keeps her issues quieter.
I don't even think they look at me as a sister. They don't like me. We were very close as kids, very close as young adults, And now where we are in our lives, that relationship no longer serves us. And I would hate to keep arguing with them and keep building negative memories instead of building and relying and thinking of the good memories that we have.
And realistically, Evelyn has had her own controversial or controlling moments, at least according to long-running fan discussions and family commentary. During the divorce, she reportedly made the kids choose sides, and anyone who showed support for their father allegedly got the cold shoulder. That's why Evelyn and Tracy never fully aligned. Tracy maintained a relationship with their dad, especially since she lived near him in Maryland, and Evelyn reportedly disapproved. People say that tension lasted until Tracy passed away, adding another layer of unresolved hurt.
Because everything she said she thought was right.
Pitiful lie, too.
And as long as you agree with her, she's fine. And it's the same thing with y'all. If y'all don't agree with her, she is pissed. And it's time for y'all to stop letting your mother run your life.
As the youngest, Tamar sided heavily with her mom throughout the ordeal. She reportedly didn't make major decisions without checking in with her mother first, which created a deep codependency that followed her into adulthood. That bond, Tamar says, became more of a weight than support. She describes inheriting not only her mother's resentment, but also her strong personality. Evelyn always believed she was right, and any opinion that didn't align with hers was shut down. Evelyn reminded her daughters constantly of how she raised 6 kids alone after Michael left, and that guilt kept them in line.
Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So looking at Tina Knowles and her children, and looking at Evelyn Braxton and her girls, it's proof to me that forgiveness or unforgiveness and bitterness can trickle down to your kids. I feel like Tina Knowles is the reason why Solange and Beyonce are able to persevere and press through adversity with grace and poise. I know this is a weird way to put it, but Beyonce and Solange was able to see their parents go through a healthy divorce. Even Miss Tina acknowledged that they did not go back and forth, and honestly, she had every reason to be bitter and not forgive him for having an outside baby on her. And then on the other hand, we can look at Miss Evelyn Braxton and see why her daughters are still on each other's neck in their 40s and 50s.
That's the environment Tamar grew up in, and Tamar claims not much has changed even after 20 years. Evelyn still holds on to her anger, and people online say it spills onto her daughters. A lot of folks are now agreeing with Tamar, saying Evelyn's influence shaped the family's dynamic and Tamar's reactions. Some viewers even joke, though half seriously, about putting Evelyn on a list of villains who aren't supposed to be villains, because she represents a strict, controlling parent who raises kids with toughness instead of tenderness, leaving emotional scars without realizing it. Tamar is simply the only one willing to say it publicly. The Braxton household has been tense for years, and many believe Evelyn sits at the center, insisting her daughters stick together even when their bond is clearly strained. The sisters aren't as close as they appear, and Tamar becomes a scapegoat because she's loud, expressive, and unfiltered. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, and spill your tea. See you next time, Patties.